they took everything. And what they said to people when they were pushing everybody out of the park was that, oh, you'll be able to get your property back if you go to the storage unit in Brooklyn or whatever. What actually happened was that they piled everything up in these disorganized piles, and they carted it off in a long string of garbage trucks. I saw it with my own two eyes. There was a garbage truck where you could see, now it was at night, it was dark out, there was the screen of a laptop that you could see was still on, that was in the garbage truck.
It's all about dehumanizing us so people don't feel as bad when we do get kicked out. And the thing is, we're winning. We have so much support.
But we are watching it through our eyes, from eyes of foreigners. But it's very interesting, and we are for democracy in the United States because we are following the example of the United States.
Starts with the obvious. Built on oppression, depression, submission, religion. Slaves locked up in chains. Destruction, construction. Set structure for some, but none for others. So we think much has changed? Kids in school can't learn because they look out for gangs. People wake up because we still in chains. We oppress each other with fear instead of teach each other with praise. You know what that is? New age slaves.
On November 14th, 2011, Urban Sound Station Television was invited to the New York Press Club panel discussion on the Occupy Wall Street movement. The discussion took place at the City University of New York Graduate School of Journalism. The discussion panel was in part made up of a representative from the Wall Street Journal, a representative from the Occupied Wall Street movement, and a member from the community board who represented residents and businesses in the Wall Street area. Among the issues discussed by the New York Press Club panel discussion range from coverage of the Occupy Wall Street movement by the mainstream media to the discomfort created by the occupiers for residents and businesses in the Wall Street area. While Urban Sound Station was asking the community board member if the Occupy Wall Street movement represented a clear and present danger to the residents and businesses in the area, plans were already underway by Mayor Mike Bloomberg and Police Commissioner Raymond Kelly to forcibly remove the occupiers from Zucotti Park in the Wall Street area in New York City. On its way back from the New York Press Club panel discussion, Urban Sound Station Television witnessed an unusual amount of police presence around the Wall Street area. There was a kind of eerie feeling about the whole thing. Soon after midnight, on November 15, 2011, while most of the occupiers were asleep in their tents in Zucotti Park, and where the mainstream media was nowhere in sight, police moved into Zucotti Park in full force and in substantial numbers and with a great deal of aggressiveness, dismantled the occupiers' tents and other makeshift facilities such as the kitchen, library, and medical clinic, and proceeded to forcibly remove the occupiers from inside Zucotti Park and arrested substantial numbers of occupiers. Late that day, the matter found its way into court, and after much legal wrangling about free speech and freedom of expression, the court ruled that the park will be reopened immediately to the public, and occupiers would no longer be able to put up tents and occupy Zucotti Park as they did before.
It's all about dehumanizing us so people don't feel as bad when we do get kicked out. And the thing is, we're winning. We have so much support. If he's going to kick us out, he's going to have to kick half of New York out.
Starts with the obvious. Built on oppression, depression, submission, religion. Slaves locked up in chains. Destruction, construction. Set structure for some, but none for others. So we think much has changed? Kids in school can't learn because they look out for gangs. People wake up because we still in chains. We oppress each other with fear instead of teach each other with praise. You know what that is? New age slaves.